Okay, hi, I'm Kira, and this is Grace back on the camera, and this is our project on vocations. Okay, first question, Father McCarthy, was there a specific event in your life that made you want to become a priest?
No, not a specific event, but I think the general environment in which I grew up back in the 40s and early 50s was such that there was a strong presence and focus on ministry to others, and many of my friends and older family members did in fact go forward and get involved in different outreach service programs to people, and going into ministry as a religious life was an opportunity, as I saw it, to serve other people. And I took it from that perspective and went forward, and I'm glad I did. So my family, again, was a very Catholic family. The town in which I grew up was a very Catholic town as well, and so the whole sense of serving and working in a Catholic environment encouraged me to move forward and explore the possibility of a religious vocation. Yeah.
How long did you think about becoming a priest before you decided to do so?
It took me about 1.5 years, really. I finished high school and then was preparing for college, so I was working my way through college, and then at a point during that I just thought of give some serious thought to it, and at first I was considering, I had a good feeling that I wanted to be a priest, and as for the location, I was looking to possibly serving the Irish Catholics in Liverpool in England, as many had immigrated over there following the war years, as there was work available there, and as there was not that much work available in Ireland. The country was extremely poor and very impoverished as a result of the Second World War. Rationing was still prevalent all through the country, and I came up in much of that as well. And so anyhow, I did consider going to the Liverpool diocese, but and I wrote to the Bishop of Liverpool to know if he would accept me as a priest of his diocese. And he wrote back and indicating that he wanted me to complete at least 4 years of theology, college, and that level, and before he would make that decision. So in the meantime, a distant relative of mine was home from California, and I met with him, and we had a good chat, and he was a pastor in a parish in Arcadia here. So he in turn then called the then Cardinal of Los Angeles by the name of Cardinal McIntyre, explained my situation and my interest in pursuing a possible religious priestly vocation, and wanted to know if the Cardinal would accept me, which he did, and directed that I enter one of the seminaries back in Ireland, and which I went ahead, applied to that seminary. I was accepted in, and I completed all my studies in theology, canon law, scripture, and whatever else was required at that particular seminary, and that all took about 6 years, at the end of which I was ordained priest, and in 1964 came here to the United States, and I was assigned to a number of parishes in those years, from North Long Beach, a parish called St. Cyprian's, and then I was transferred from there to St. Monica's in Santa Monica, and from there to St. Irenaeus in Cyprus, and finally over here to La Habra, where I've been for the last number of years.
What's your favorite part about being a priest?
To me, it's meeting people, serving people, and just being with them on their spiritual journeys and just helping them. And there's always a spirit of spiritual reward to that. And so I do enjoy that. I do enjoy people for the most part.
Yeah. What's the hardest part about being a priest for you?
I would say at times just the scheduling and the demands that are made on my schedule that I have to adjust to and be prepared to respond to. At times the sense of aloneness, that at the end of a long day you will come back into your home, to the house here, and go to one's apartment. Again, never forgetting that the Lord is there with one, but you also enjoy, and I do enjoy, the presence, of human presence in my life of both men and women, just to sit and chat and visit with. And in a marriage relationship, you know, that can be a great support. And to me, that is something I have missed in the ministry. I've survived, but I would have also, and I do enjoy that component when I get the opportunity to have it. And many a Sunday at the end of a long day, family might invite me to stop by for a visit, have dinner or something like that. And that's a wonderful, rewarding opportunity for me for that day. You know.
And the last question is, what's an average day like for you?
Generally, I get up every day at between 6 and 6:20, and I'll do some morning prayer, fix breakfast for myself, and then do some morning prayer, and I may have a morning mass, and then following on that, then I'll do some reading, some scripture readings, and then I get to the office here and try to catch up on calls and the general work of the parish here, as far as making sure that wedding arrangements are, documents and all in place, helping young couples to prepare for their weddings. So the morning is very often a review time for me, catching up on and making sure that things are being taken care of. And I visit with the staff as well, and visit with the school and with the principal there to deal with any issues that may have arisen involving staff, involving students and or parents and such. Afternoon, sometimes I get a chance to go to the driving range and practice hitting a golf ball for an hour or so, or maybe an hour and a half. Then the evenings are late afternoons, and I may have an evening mass. And I can tell you that there are messages coming in every day. Now, you didn't work here at the rectory, didn't you? Did you one time? No, it was your mum, way back. You know, she worked here as a receptionist for many years. So she has some idea of the calls that just keep coming in. And so at the end of the day, then I try to return all those calls. And by dinner time, 6 o'clock, I'll have dinner here. We're fortunate at the moment to have a lady that cooks for us 3 nights a week, as when we're in. Otherwise, we're on our own. And there's been lots of smoke alarms going off in the kitchen. And then the evenings, a lot of meetings in the evening times. The different parish organisations that need me or require me to be present, and I like to be present with them as well, and to be supportive of them and what they're bringing to this community here. So, and then nighttime, then when it's all over and done by 9 o'clock, I usually are finished. I've come back here. Sometimes I'll take a walk around the grounds and maybe make sure the doors are locked and lights are off and that the place is quiet out there. I come in and finish off my prayers for the day, do a little reading, and try to watch either the 10 o'clock or the 11 o'clock news. And most times I get to bed, I make a point of getting to bed certainly before 11:30. There are nights when that night's sleep is broken by night calls, as I had a few mornings ago at like at 2 o'clock in the morning. A family member was dying and they wanted to have a prayer time together, so I responded to that. And that took care of that night. That was a very short night. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Can
All right.
we get a high five for Vocations?
Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you.
Can I get one too?
Good. All right. So thank you, girls. And if there's any further that you want, have I clarified enough? Or?
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank
indeed.
you.
So
Okay.
you can put it together in a chronological order, do whatever you wish with it. But it's been good. It's been good.
Okay. Thank you. Bye,
Right.
guys.